These people of the so-called dominant society, they steal everything, you know. They steal they steal every single catchphrase that we come up with. They try to steal our style of dress. They want to culture appropriate our hairstyles. Have you ever seen a white man or a white woman with an afro? Because I have, and they look absolutely ridiculous. Then with the locks, the same thing, you know. They want to call it dreadlocks when black people are doing it to make it sound bad, but we rock that shit because we're the originators of it. They steal people's land and then pretend that it's their own. They steal people's ideas and inventions and make it their own. They steal our history, steal our men and our women, try to steal and destroy the minds of our children. And I'm still being told that these people are a great fit for a relationship or for marriage. God is my witness. I will never be a hateful person. Never in this world will I ever be hateful. But if you ever want me to trust a member of the dominant society, it'll be a cold day in hell before I do that. There are even some people in my own community that I cannot trust. But when it comes to the members of the so-called dominant society, they steal everything. And everything that they've been associated with has been chaos. They're just a very sad, sick-minded group of black people out there that believe that these people are angels, that they are gods, and they will worship them till the day they die. And any black person who talks against them, any black person who speaks out against dating them, is the enemy. Like I said before, if black love is not such a threat, then why do you have YouTube and other forms of social media suppressing it? Why is YouTube and other forms of social media promoting these interracial couples, these mixed couples? Why are you as a black person promoting mixed couples when you didn't come from a mixed couple? Black people had two black parents. That's not a mixed marriage. Now, we all as black people in America and USA have mixed lineage, unfortunately, because of slavery. All the way back to the beginning of our roots, we could trace that. But when it comes to being a black person who supposedly, and I'm using this allegedly, you know, loves black people so much and is B1, that means you're everything black. There is no way in hell you should be promoting anything that goes against black. You should be promoting your own businesses. You should be promoting your children as the future, because they are the future. Promote their success. Care about them. I still to this day don't hear enough black people talking about the future of their children. Is that you don't give a damn about the children. You care more about your interracial lust. You care more about celebrating a black woman that's got with a white man, or, you know, giving a high five or a pound to a black man that's gotten out, you know, going outside his race and dated a white woman or a non-black woman. We really got a lot of things mixed up, ladies and gentlemen. But those people have stolen a lot, and they still do to this day. I don't want to say all of them are bad, but the majority of them are. And I would feel a different way if I seen them act a different way, but they continue to show me that they're not changing. It's been centuries and they still have this same mentality. And unfortunately, we still have black people that have the same mentality too, of being weak-minded and not fighting back, not even standing up for their own rights. Civil rights was bullshit back in the 60s, man. I'm not trying to shit on those who fought for it, but it was bullshit, because all people did back then was just fight to live amongst these people and marry them. And once the fight to live amongst them, and once the ability, I should say, the access to this non-black person in bed was achieved, the fight was gone. You had a bunch of black men out there living it up with white women. You had a bunch of black women, beautiful black women that I've seen in blaxploitation movies, perpetrating a fraud, just like the black men in the blaxploitation movies perpetrating a fraud when they were really with these non-black people. You really wouldn't want me to be the president or someone who passed the law, because I would never have passed integration, and I never would have passed the access to interracial sex. It never would happen. And if you were caught doing it, you would be prosecuted to the fullest of the law. To this day, I have no respect for anybody who dates outside their community. I'm going to make a video on this channel or either my other channel, maybe both or all, talking about how black men have dated outside their community because they need to be called out as well. And I've called them out in the past, called them out before numerous times, but nobody gets a fair shake here. I mean, I'm not going to say no. People get a fair shake. Nobody gets, what am I looking for? What the word I'm looking for? Nobody gets to, not be called out or be held accountable. Everybody's going to be held accountable. I hold myself accountable for those Asian women videos I made back in 2014 and 15 on my old channel. And I've exposed myself on that particular thing a bunch of times, but then the swirlers come and they want to hold me accountable for that. But you can, but I've never dated outside my community. Not because I didn't want to, because to me, in my mindset, I don't feel comfortable doing it. If I really look in my heart of hearts, it's not what I want to do. I hear some black women saying that there are black women out there that want to date outside their community, but they are scared. They're letting fear stop them. I don't think any black woman is allowing fear to stop them from dating anybody, because we got black women doing it now. The black women who don't want to date these non-black men are just not doing it. And the black men who are not dating non-black women and dating their own women do that because that's what they feel to do. Those people are my allies. Those people are my friends. And I, salute those people in the black community who stay within their own and date their own. Now, staying within your own doesn't mean just dating African American. That means you could date African. Anybody in the African diaspora that is black, go ahead and date them. But when you step outside that, completely forgetting everybody in your community, completely overlooking everybody in your community, to me, that's just weird. That's a weird mindset. That's why, I'm gonna tell you one thing before I leave, because I got to get ready to go to work. A lot of these mixed couples don't last. I don't give a damn what people say. They don't last because there's too many differences. No white man can understand what a black woman goes through, and no white woman can understand what a black man goes through. Only people that understand what black people go through are other black people. Okay? Unfortunately, some of them try to forget that and try to live the white life, but that doesn't work out for them too well because they get a wake-up call, and sometimes by then it's too late. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. It's just crazy to me how I just see this world more and more every day going in a downward spiral. Everything's going backwards, nothing going forward. We got Gabrielle Union taking her son to a transgender, what was that, some kind of, I forget what it was, but she took her son to some place, and this boy's getting this idea in his head that he's a girl now. I mean, this is bad parenting, man. I don't like what's happening to this to this world right now. Not even the country. The world is just, it's really crazy right now. I said it before and I'll say it again before I leave. It ain't racist for a black man to only want to be with black women, and it's not racist for black women only to be with want to be with black men. When you let dumbasses tell you that it's racist and you actually believe that, then you're becoming just as dumb as them. Please don't fall for their bullshit. You got people on here looking at Cohen Nanik, who's trying to convince people he's with a black woman now because I believe he had an interview with a black woman. Wow, whoop-de-doo. After how many fucking years of not showing any black woman? And it's not even this woman anyway, it's just to convince. There's so many forces on YouTube working against the black community. It is amazing. And it's not a conspiracy theory, this is reality. They got so many people promoting interracial dating. You got white men out here who don't give a fuck about black women or black men. Well, they don't care about black men. We know that already. They're not trying to sleep with black men. They don't care about black women because they don't care about what affects black women. They just putting on a show to get views, get money from PayPal, and from their Patreon. That's all they want to do. They don't give a damn about black women. But me as a black man, actually giving a fuck about my women, I don't. I'm told that I'm full of shit. When it's the opposite. He's full of shit. I'm not. There are other people in the black community who are working against the black community as a whole and sabotaging it, trying to destroy it from within. They make videos on how to stay away from other black people, and those people are not friends of the black community either. When you do anything as a black person to destroy your people, you are not helping black people. You are doing your enemy's work, and you should give yourself a round of applause because you have gone to the dark side. You are doing the devil's work and not doing the work of helping your people. Okay? The responsibility of you helping your people lies within you and lies within themselves. But if there are black people, who unfortunately there are on YouTube, who are actively working against black people being together, promoting this abnormal love with people outside their community, that's a problem. It really is. I want to see people in our community loving each other. I want to see people in our community talking more about the kids. You know, when I was a kid, they gave a shit. Like I said, somewhere when I was in my early 20s, it just flipped the script and everything went out the window, and wrong became right and right became wrong. When I literally got black women telling me that, you know, I'm wrong for loving my people and I'm wrong for speaking out against interracial dating, but I speak out against both versions, black men and black women. Something's wrong with that. Black women complain that black men only want to date these Beckys, as they call them, or these non-black women. But then you got a black man on here and other black men just like me who speak out against that and don't want to date or be with anyone but black women. And I'm married to an African woman. She's black. I don't give a fuck what you say, okay? But I'm fake. I'm full of shit. Meanwhile, you've got non-black men on here who have never a day in their life ever dated a black woman or gave a shit about black people's rights. And they come on the scene with their lies and their deceit and their bullshit. And you give them all your attention, give them your fucking money because you're a clown. And you let them destroy your mind and brainwash you more than you've been brainwashed as a child in school. It's terrible that we have black people that fall for such bullshit. But the ones out there who don't fall for it and listen to the truth and want to continue to listen to the truth and don't date outside their community and know that they want to be better off than they are now and get out of oppression and progress in the black community and be united as a people, I love you, and I always will. I'm out. This video won't get a lot of views. It'll probably be 15 views for the whole fucking day. But for the 15 people that watch this video, thank you. I love you very much. YouTube ain't gonna stop me because I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm following their rules. I'm just giving my opinion in the most respectful way possible. I love you. Please take care of yourselves and please be safe out there. I'll talk to you soon.